What is up, everybody? Brick Artemis here, and we are going to be talking about Batman. If this is your first time at the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, well then, welcome back. Today, yes, we are going to do another Who Is Next. We've done this with Mondo in the past with the Spider-Man animated series, and I had a really good time with that video. And I think that's what it's all about, is just having a good time, talking about what you hope is coming next and what kind of just makes sense. Well, we have a new one, and that's with the Hot Toys line. Well, and that's Batman. The Batman line. Okay, so we have gotten some crazy announcements lately, and some crazy figures, really, to tell you the truth. But we've recently gotten announcements such as The Dark Knight Returns. We've also gotten a really, really cool villain, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze. And I'm here to tell you that I feel, and I think I can be 100% certain that we have a lot more coming, a lot more in store for us collectors. And I want to talk about the most, I guess, like the most realistic Who Is Next. Now, obviously, we're probably going to get some Batmans. More recently, we got a little tease of a new Hot Toys Scarecrow from the Dark Knight trilogy, and I think that's going to be really cool when that is like officially announced. That's going to be awesome. So I can't wait for that. So we're not going to put that on our 5 Who Is Next list, because I feel like that's kind of cheating, right? Like, you want this to kind of be a guess, a prediction, but also something that kind of makes sense to what is coming out and what has been announced recently, and just like what is being talked about within the community. Because you know what? I think Hot Toys listens. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start off with a figure that I think is coming. And this is no specific order, but there will be 5 of them. Maybe a couple here and there that I also sprinkle in between. But 5 main ones that we talk about. And that first one is going to be Catwoman from Batman Returns. 1992 Batman Returns. And now, the reason why I think Catwoman makes so much sense, Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, is because we've seen it with statues, Blitzway. We've seen it with Jazz Inc., you know, getting the license for Michelle Pfeiffer. And I really do think that Hot Toys is not going to miss the opportunity when she is signing away her agreements, right? Like, why would Hot Toys just let that go? I think it's the year of the villains, you guys. I really do. We saw Mr. Freeze. I think more are coming. I'm surprised Mr. Freeze was announced first. I'm going to say that. I really, really was. But Catwoman, I really do believe is coming. And we've also gotten some teases with that. Not like an official tease, right? But we got it with the 2.0 Batman Returns with the base. Yeah, I mean, you have a base right there that just makes so much sense. It's like, guys, she's coming. She's got to be coming. I'm super excited. Hopefully she really does come, because I do believe that us Hot Toys collectors, we have so many Batman figures. We have so many Spider-Man figures. We have so many, superheroes. We want the villains. And I think that's super important to add more villains to our collection. Hot Toys just really needs to buckle down and just go 200 miles an hour and say, boom, baby, here you go. Here is your Catwoman from Batman Returns. And I'm really looking forward to the day that she is announced. Coming up next, yeah, you heard me. I said the year of the villain. Number 2, remember, no specific order, but the second figure we are going to be talking about that is definitely a possibility now that we got Mr. Freeze announced, that's Poison Ivy. Yeah, that's Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy from Batman and Robin. Guys, I grew up with these toys, okay? The Batman and Robin toys, I grew up with them, and nothing feels better than to get a 1/6 scale version, such as Mr. Freeze, in hand. I cannot wait for that moment, because it's going to feel like the day that I was a kid playing with these toys, and I'm really excited for Mr. Freeze. But Mr. Freeze would feel empty. He would feel empty. Even if you buy the Batman and Robin and put him next to Mr. Freeze, he would just feel empty without a Poison Ivy. And I really do feel like she could come at any minute. At any minute this quarter, next quarter of this year. Guys, let's cross our fingers because Poison Ivy would be pretty legit next to our Batman and Robin and in our Batman collection. So cross your fingers. Let's hope Poison Ivy comes. But let's all agree it makes sense that they would do Poison Ivy, right? Comment down in the comment section below and let me know, like, I'm not crazy. All right. Coming in the third figure, not really at number 3, but you guys heard me before. Yes, Year of the Villains. The Penguin. Why get a Catwoman? Why get a 2.0 Batman Returns and then not get a Penguin? Yeah, Jad Zink is making a Penguin, and, it looks pretty good. But I think Hot Toys is going to buckle up again and give us this Penguin. It's going to happen, whether it is, this quarter, next quarter. Like I said before, I see us getting a Catwoman, a Poison Ivy, and a Penguin. We're getting some villains this year, and I'm super excited to really to have that feeling like, you know what? There is a possibility. It's not just a hope anymore. It can be a reality. And I think Penguin's coming. I really, really do. Because again, why not? If other people are getting him, then why wouldn't Hot Toys take advantage of that? All right, guys. We talked about Catwoman. We talked about Poison Ivy. We talked about the Penguin. Before I get to the last two, I do want to have a couple of figures in there, but I don't think these ones would really be announced until like 2026, maybe. Who knows? But we got a Dark Knight Returns figure announcement. Okay? A lot of us already pre-ordered him. So why not get a Robin Dark Knight Returns from Dark Knight Returns, right? That would be really cool to put next to him. And also, we have figures that we have never gotten from the Batman movie. Yes, the Batman movie. We saw an awesome show, The Penguin. Never got a figure from that. Okay? We never got a Penguin from the Batman movie. Like, why? Why haven't we gotten a Penguin from the Robert Pattinson Batman movie? Okay? That can come anytime, and they might be waiting for just to wait for Batman 2. All right? And I do believe that we could get a Catwoman from there too. So just like, a couple of honorable mentions there. And let's not forget about Ra's al Ghul, okay? And maybe even a Batman Beyond, but that might be Hono. Batman Beyond could be Hono. All right, guys, let's get back to the actual list. Who is next? 4 and 5. Guys, the Year of the Villains. The Riddler at number 4. Jim Carrey's The Riddler. Guys, if we're going to do it, if we're going to come out with all the villains, why not have the whole rogues gallery and just do it? From all the movies in the past that we grew up with, make the Riddler, the Jim Carrey Riddler. Kane, with everything. He could come with so many accessories. We've seen third party do it, and they did a phenomenal job. Hot Toys, you can do this. Get the license. We will pay for this figure. I know I will. I know a lot of people would. So give us the Riddler. Give us a Jim Carrey figure, because that is all I'm asking for. A Jim Carrey figure from Hot Toys. And at number 5, yes, to match with the Riddler, you gotta have a Two-Face. And a Two-Face would look so good in the collection with all your Batman figures. I mean, this right, Tommy Lee Jones did a fantastic job playing Two-Face. It was a little campy, but I loved it, man. I loved the Riddler and Two-Face in this movie. I know they didn't really get along in real life, but I think they would look really good in the collection together. The colors would pop. It would be something different. It's not just another Batman. It's not another 2.0. It's not another version of another version of the Joker. We're getting 2 completely new characters. And Hot Toys, get on it. Give us these villains. We want them. I know you guys probably wanted to hear more like Batman figures, like Batman Beyond that I mentioned before. I could see that coming. We haven't had any Hono DC figures yet. And I do, like I said, believe that Batman Beyond could be one of those. But again, like part of me is like, but will Hono do DC? Because the Dark Knight Returns, you would have thought that would have been a Hono figure, but it's not. It's labeled Hot Toys. I don't know. Maybe there's like a licensing thing going on there. Who knows? but I do believe a Batman Beyond figure could be coming in the pipeline very soon. But if I had to choose 5, I mentioned 10, but if I had to choose 5, I numbered them here. That's the Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Penguin, Riddler, and the Two-Face. And yes, all 5 of those figures are from the 90s. Guys, let me know down in the comments which figure you think, not just of my list, but maybe a figure that I haven't brought up and talked about. What figure do you feel, what character do you feel Hot Toys will do next? What is the most realistic? And if it's one of mine that I said, please feel free to put that down in the comments as well. And if you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, so you know the next time we do a Who Is Next. So come back, watch this little series that we're starting here on Brick Artemis. And guys, keep bricking. And remember to always, no matter what, good or bad day, choose to collect.